I want to talk about why we push good things away. When things start happening exactly as we've wanted them to, exactly as we've envisioned, and exactly as we've planned, we somehow find a way to self-sabotage. So in this video, I want to talk about why that is and how we can begin making changes to that so that it doesn't continue to occur. Because we ultimately want to allow our blessings to come towards us. We want to be open to receiving all of the things that we've requested from the universe. We want to be open to receiving all the prayers that we have put so much time and effort into. We want to be open to receiving those. I want to talk about how self-sabotage is a pattern and not necessarily a flaw. We come from programming or limiting beliefs that tend to play out as we go throughout our lives. Self-sabotage comes from childhood patterns that we may have seen our parents go through. It comes in the form of a protection mechanism in order to keep us safe or to keep us safe from what we believe is danger. And so this could be the ego, this could be traumas, this could be things that have happened in our lives that we haven't fully processed and addressed in order for us to break through. Another reason why self-sabotage takes place is fear of change. Again, if we're so used to doing things a certain way, doing anything other than that would create some sort of disconnect from the reality that we are so used to experiencing. And this can cause a lot of fear, especially if people have been programmed to do things how they always have done them before. We want to be able to pinpoint where it's coming from and understand how we can begin to make changes. Some ways that this can show up is maybe not accepting new opportunities. The opportunity that you have been dreaming of has finally fallen in your lap, and your first reaction is to deny it or disregard it, assuming things will go wrong when nothing has even happened yet. This is projecting into the future past traumas or past events that have taken place, but ultimately the only reason why it wouldn't work is if that is what you believe. So we have to start reframing those beliefs around things that haven't even occurred yet. Overthinking love or success. I am guilty of this. I know in the past I've overthought a lot of situations, relationships, friendships, etc., where ultimately if I was able to stay in the present moment, I would have been able to identify areas of self-sabotage that have led me to ultimately the outcome that I thought was going to happen. I've tried this in the reverse manner as well. When I think of great things and I think of all the good things that can happen, they tend to happen. And so one practice I want you to start doing is thinking about and saying, how good can this get? What if this happens this way? What if the best outcome possible takes place? You want to start believing that and seeing that, and then ultimately it will become your reality. Expansion feels uncomfortable for a reason. When we are so used to being stuck in these little boxes, we're safe, we feel good, we feel like we know how to control the situation. But when it comes time to expand into the unknown, a lot of the times we are afraid of letting go because we don't know what's on the other side. But one of the things that I've learned in my own life is that some of the best things are on the other side of jumping into the abyss. Some of the best experiences, the best opportunities, the best friendships, the best relationships I've had have been from just saying yes to something that I knew was an opportunity for me to expand, being open with my entire heart to receive what is on the other side of the unknown. Because ultimately the universe knows what's best for you. And so it's not going to put you in a situation that isn't going to help you learn, grow, or expand. Sometimes this expansion can look chaotic, and the reason why this is because we're letting go of the old us. We're shedding our skin in order to align us with the new reality, align us to the new person that we're becoming. And so this looks like certain things falling out of our vibration, out of our frequency. As we elevate, you tend to let go of lower vibrational things, such as people, places, things that you used to do, you used to like. You may no longer like them anymore because you are in a state of expansion, and your consciousness is expanding and can no longer hold on to the things that you used to do. It can feel uncomfortable. It's an invitation to rise above what you once were. So the idea here is that as you rise into your highest timeline, it may feel uncomfortable, it may look chaotic, it may seem like things are not going as planned, but ultimately you have to trust and believe that you are aligning to your highest timeline and you are becoming the best version of you. And in order to do so, we have to shed old skin. We have to drop the low vibrational thoughts, beliefs, patterns, habits, people, places, and things that no longer serve us. So this brings me me deeper into letting go. Why do these things happen? Why do people, habits, or opportunities tend to fall when we are rising into this higher version of ourselves? For example, in my case, I, used to work a job where at the time when I got it, was like, wow, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. They have no idea how much I needed this. They have no idea that they have just changed my life. As I've progressed throughout the year, and as I've done my own spiritual work, and as I've started to grow internally and vibrationally, and my frequency is aligning more with the life of where I am going versus where I used to be, this job no longer serves me. When I first got it, I was like, this is the best thing that happened to me. And now that where I am, I'm expanding so rapidly, I'm realizing that it no longer serves me. And there's nothing wrong with this. You can thank it for when it came into your life. You can thank all the opportunities that had come from that. You can thank the fact that the universe provided you what you needed in that moment in order to get you to where you are today. And it's okay to let things go when they no longer serve you. It's okay to identify and have gratitude for these specific things that are just stepping stones to us getting to where we want to be. What would this have looked like if I stayed in this position much longer than I should have? I would have been limiting myself from other opportunities that literally arose as soon as I decided to let go of this previous job. Funny story, it literally happened within the same week. I let go of a specific job and I all of a sudden found, an amazing group of friends and coaches that are going to help me take my vision to the next level. I want you to understand that letting go is not punishment, it's preparation. Next, I want you to learn how to receive without the fear of guilt or shame. This is something that a lot of us have very deep-rooted beliefs around, that it's not spiritual to receive. It's not spiritual to be abundant. It's not spiritual to be able to live a very successful life in the material world. A lot of us have to first focus in on that and understand where that trauma and that false belief comes from. That narrative that we've been programmed time and time again to believe needs to fall away in order for us to begin receiving all of the things that the universe is bringing towards us. I want to reframe the act of receiving as a spiritual practice, and I want you to understand why this is so important. When you open yourself up to receiving, you begin to see how the universe works in mysterious ways to bring you the people, the places, the things, the opportunities needed for you to achieve your highest timeline, your highest purpose, your reason for being here. The universe will help provide that for you if you are open to receiving. We block a lot of our blessings because we're not open to receiving. We've never been taught how to do it. But in reality, the reason why is because we've been taught to block our blessings. We've been taught to block receiving because it's not spiritual, or it's not something that a spiritual person should be doing. Some of us feel unworthy of receiving because it's something that we're not used to. It's unfamiliar. However, I want you to start practicing the act of receiving, whether it's journaling every day and saying, I am so happy and grateful that, or I am open to receiving love, abundance, peace, happiness, and joy. Why? Because you deserve it. And these are all vibrations of love. And ultimately, we want to get to the highest frequency, which is that of love. When you block your blessings, when you are not open to receiving, you are blocking the frequency of love that comes in so many different forms, shapes, and sizes, people, places, and things. So in addition to gratitude journaling, here are some other things that you can do. You can allow joy into your life in small ways. When you're doing things that bring you joy, this is also, again, a vibration of love. You can use affirmations like, it's safe to receive. I accept this opportunity. I am open to love. I am open to receiving anything that the universe is bringing towards me to help elevate me to my highest timeline. You want to begin practicing these affirmations and reaffirming that you are worthy of receiving. This is so important because it will start to break down the limiting beliefs that a lot of people have around receiving. So now that you are implementing some of these practices, we want to talk about integration, how to embrace the new, how to openly accept what is for you. I encourage you to create some sort of ritual or routine around receiving, whether that be journaling in the rising, journaling before bed, some breath work, meditations to help you receive what is coming towards you, to get you in the mindset and the activation of receiving blessings that are here for you. And then conscious rest. A lot of the time, we block our blessings by constantly doing and being and trying to force it, when in reality, a lot of the things that are for us come to us when we're resting. This can be in the form of a download. This can be in the form of, someone recognizing our skills and abilities while we are just taking a time to rest. And we don't have to go out and search for the opportunity. These opportunities are already looking for us. I don't know if you've heard the saying that what I desire desires me too. That is the concept here. You don't have to try too hard once you are deciding to be open. It's an energetic thing. When you energetically align with what is for you, it will find its way towards you, because the law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you're vibrating at a frequency that of which you desire, you will attract what it is that you desire. And vice versa, if you are vibrating at a frequency where you don't want to attract, or you are not open to receiving, then that's exactly what you will get. So we want to really, really focus in on reaffirming daily that we are open to receiving, that we are worthy of receiving, and that we have the ability to accept all the things that the universe wants to bring towards us. To leave you with the message that this is your season of receiving. And I want you to remember that you are worthy. I want you to stay open to whatever it is that is coming your way, and don't be afraid to let go of things that no longer serve you. As soon as you do that, I promise you, you'll begin to see that opportunity, energetic pathways begin to open up for bigger and better things to come towards you. So don't be afraid, because you don't know what's on the other side. This is honestly the best part. And so I want you to embrace that and really meditate on the fact that you do not have to do much to receive everything that you want. You just have to be open to it. So I invite you to comment down below what's one thing that you are looking to receive in this very moment right now. And if you're looking for further steps and tips on exactly how I decided to open myself up to receive from the universe, I wrote about it in my newsletter. You can check out the link down below, The Power of Surrender. Thank you.